All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to Breath of the Wild. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Last time I was here playing Breath of the Wild, we beat the Great Plateau, and we were set off to go look for Impa at Kakariko Village, or at least seek out Impa. All right. I probably didn't explain this when I first, kind of dived in and did some parts on this, but what exactly am I doing here? So I've played and beaten this game. I know the ins and outs. I know some speedrunning tricks. If you've watched previous parts, you've obviously gotten that. And I guess I'll explain some stuff while I destroy everything in this camp down here. So I've played Breath of the Wild. And I love this game, and I kind of wanted to play it, like, I kind of just wanted to get a good feel for it again, and play it on the channel, obviously, before the second game came out, Tears of the Kingdom. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Trying not to die here. Ooh, okay. Trying not to die. That broke. Do I have a... I do have another... There's a claymore. See that's what I was trying to avoid having happen. So this game is hard. It's not the hardest game, obviously. As someone who's played something like Elden Ring, this game isn't as hard as that. I think what makes this game so hard, this was one of those games that everyone was like, guys, this is Dark Souls Zelda Edition. I mean, Zelda Edition, yeah, I guess you could say that. But no, this is not, This is not Dark Souls level. What makes this, what kind of like makes this game seem harder is definitely just the beginning section. Because if you don't know what you're doing, yeah, this game will 100% seem very difficult to you. But if you know the tricks and you know how the game works, then no, this game's not difficult. He just didn't care, man. He did not care. I'm gonna beat this place. I probably should heal, actually, so maybe I won't. I might not die in one hit if I heal. This game isn't actually that difficult overall. It's just the early game. Because obviously they give you one heart, as Zelda, or not one heart, but 3 hearts, like Zelda games do. But this game's a little bit different in the way that they take away your hearts. Most Zelda games, it's like, yeah, you'll lose a heart here and there, you know? Enemies don't do that much damage. You know? Enemies do damage in this game. Now, of course, you also do a lot of damage, but the enemies definitely do way more. Alright. Alright, let's play this a little bit safer this time. Fuck. Alright, this is about to break, so we're gonna do that. Alright. Now, if I'm correct, this chest says a certain type of arrows in them. Arrows that I don't think we've discovered yet. No. We also have never gotten bubblegum guts. Do I want that? No, it's just a bubblegum. I don't care. So this chest, when we open it, it'll contain fire arrows. Now, those of you who are watching that maybe you've never played Breath of the Wild, and you've come to me for a guiding aid. That is a terrible idea, but that doesn't mean I'm going to, tell you to go watch someone else's content, because I'm glad that you're here. But what fire? Well, for the different types of arrows, there are five types of arrows in this game. There are the regular arrows. There are fire arrows, ice arrows, and bomb arrows, and along with electric arrows. Now, I did say 5. No, yeah, I did say 5 arrows. There is technically one more. That is a spoiler, though, so I'm not going to talk about that arrow yet. For now, I think we should probably make our way to a tower, which there's a tower over there. My controller keeps drifting. It's kind of annoying. And while I'm on my way to that tower, I guess I can talk about what my plan is. Oh my god, I'll be right back. I gotta fix this. All right, hopefully that makes it better. All right, we're going to try this. Okay, it's still I give up. All right. No, wait. Isn't that? No, it's this. Yeah. All right, I gotta remember how I bomb arrow. I give up. All right. We'll just keep going. I guess we'll just have a nice. I guess I don't need to do speed running tricks. I can just go through go through the rhythms. So welcome to Hyrule Kingdom. This Hyrule Kingdom's a little bit more desolate than the one we're used to. Usually Hyrule Kingdom's filled with less destruction, but I really do love this game. I can never say this is my favorite Zelda game. If I've never talked about it on the channel, this is probably like my 3rd or 4th favorite Zelda game. I love this game, and I do think it's a... What the fuck? Holy shit, Stone Talus. Hold up. It's gaming time. I can't see that. Hold up. What do I have? I have a sledgehammer. Alright, this works. Fun fact. Sledgehammers are an example of something that's shit. This Stone Talus is kinda hard to defeat. Alright, come on, throw your arm at me. But this is an example though of why this Zelda game is inherently harder than most. It's because of something like this, right? You're walking out in the world, and this is a very Dark Souls thing. It's probably another reason why people compare it as such. Come on, alright. Ooh. Yeah, this Stone Talus is not an easy one to defeat. Yeah, I don't know if I'm strong enough to fight this guy. Here's the thing about Stone Taluses that are scary though, is they will follow your ass to like the ends of the earth. Do I have a stronger weapon? No, okay. There is a weapon that'll just shred through these guys. I don't have said weapon right now, so this guy really come on. This guy's being really freaking annoying. Yeah, I can't fight this guy. I am just gonna dip. I'm not gonna be able to fight this guy. I will be back for him later. I tried my best. He's probably gonna follow me, but I'm just gonna like pay no mind to him because once I get to the tower, it won't matter. Now, what was I talking about? Yeah, favorite Zelda game. So I love this game to pieces. I played this game so freaking much when I got it, and it was like it was truly something new to me. Like, I've never played a Zelda game like this before. Ooh, let's go. Oh, there's a shrine. Actually, I forgot. Right. I have to get a tower first to get it. But we did just find a shrine. Let's do the shrine real quick. I also don't know how long I'm gonna make these parts. My first couple parts were pretty long, so I mean, it's either I'm going to I'm gonna play a lot, and I'm just gonna get so caught up in it that I'm just gonna be like, fuck it, here's your big ass part, or I'm gonna, you know, just gonna play like 20 minutes or so, make 20-minute parts. But that's what my favorite Zelda game is. Breath of the Wild is my third favorite. My first favorite is Majora's Mask, and my second favorite is Twilight Princess. And it's kind of funny because I feel very hypocritical because it's like I know a lot of people love Ocarina of Time, right? And one of the things that I criticize Ocarina of Time for legitimately is the same thing that I don't criticize Majora's Mask for. And I think that's how I get this. Is this how I get this? Oh, fuck. Well, there we go. I can get this chest. But I do love I do think Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess do generally carry themselves with their stories. But I really just like... I think what I love so much about Majora's Mask is just the side quests. I think Majora's Mask side quests... I think I made this time. Yeah. Majora's Mask side quests are generally what make me rate the game so highly. I'll probably just get rid of the spear, right? Yeah. Because generally, now obviously heart pieces are one thing, right? But Zelda games, they all have those side quests, right? This game has Korok seeds. Ocarina of Time has the Skulltulas. You know, Wind Waker has the scrolls, or the sea charts. Try not to call them scrolls. Yeah, like Twilight Princess, they have the pose, and then what Skyward Sword have? Oh yeah, Skyward Sword has the gratitude crystals. But I think Majora's Mask, which has masks, that's really the collectible. The masks are just way too unique, and they're way too cool to really, like, you know, say that those side quests aren't meaningful, considering that's what the basis of the game's about. But other than that, I really do like Twilight Princess. I do like its length, but I also, besides the story and its length, I do generally, I love the combat. I think the combat, hello. Alright, we're about to get a bunch of DLCs, by the way. Now that I've done, when you do your first dungeon, or I think you do something on the, like the, you know, Hyrule. Can you fuck off? Thank you and goodbye. Anyways, I swore, so YouTube's gonna like kill me now. But as if I'm getting monetized. But who knows? One day they'll be like, yeah, YouTube's starting to take down videos right now. But what's this guy doing here? Used to seen bad omens by now. Better than most. I can't remember. Why are we doomed? Strange things that popped out of the ground. Did you see them? Those oh. Right. See if it suddenly starts moving. Oh, he's talking about the Guardian? Yeah. Well, the Guardians have been, the Guardians didn't exactly stop moving. They've been moving all this time. That wasn't exactly one of those moments where it was like, yep, Link, you fucked us all because you decided to start that tower, and now all the Guardians are moving. No, the Guardians were just always moving, but, you know, Link spawning the towers and such probably caused a lot of uproar with regular monsters. But anyways, I really do like the combat for Twilight Princess. This combat in this game's pretty good too. But here's the thing about this game. The reason why I can't hold it as highly as those two. Ooh, I want that. This game, there's a couple problems with this game. Now, a lot of people have a couple things in mind when they think of problems with this game, right? One of the things that they talk about is, well, as you can see with my shield, is the durability. I think the durability was a great implementation. I love the idea of the durability. I think it was a very good idea on their part to add the durability. Okay, that was a little weird. I think the durability was a very good mechanic, gameplay-wise. I just don't think that there's enough of it. And what I mean by that is, I just don't think weapons are durable enough. If weapons were more durable, I feel like it wouldn't have been as widely criticized, nor would it have been such a bad idea. Because, I mean, if your swords actually lasted longer than they do, then, you know... And I know I said, like, yeah, like, I didn't think it was a bad idea, but, like, what I truly meant was this, right? Like, I legitimately think they're not durable enough. I do think that would have been a better thing if they made it more durable. Something like, kind of like, you know, I feel like, ooh, Korok leaf. It's not a bad idea to keep a Korok leaf with you, actually. Oh, I have 2 axes. I'm just gonna drop one. I don't need 2. But yeah, I just, like, you know, if this game had more durability on the weapons, like, kind of like somewhat, somewhat like a good example would be what the Master Sword has in the castle. Spoiler alert. I mean, you guys should have figured that we'd get the Master Sword in a Zelda game, but that should work, right? Would it really not work? Here, let me try this one. That one should blow up, right? Yeah. Yes. Alright. Personally, people don't talk about my biggest problem with Breath of the Wild. Legitimately. And that's really enemy variety. I legitimately don't think there's enough enemy variety in this game. And I'll be like, what do you mean? There's a whole bunch of... Now, there is a bunch of enemies in this game. That I can admit. There are a good amount of enemies in this game. But for a Zelda game, that's the thing about Zelda, is you can't compare them to normal standards. You gotta compare them to their own standards. And the standard is... this isn't enough enemies. Now, of course, you got, you know, you got your Keys and your Boblikins and such and such. And that works, right? That works for only a, you know, for a certain amount of time. But then what happens once you realize that, like, besides the different Boblikins and, you know, the Keys and then the or, you know, like the Stalfos, and then I guess the Lizalfos, right? Like, that's kind of it, right? Obviously, you have your boss enemies, and you have your Lionels, and you have your Hinoxes, and your Taluses, right? But again, like, that's kind of it. Whereas, you know, when you look at something like, I don't know, like Twilight Princess, right? You've got Darkness, you've got Redens, you've got Boblikins, you know, got your, you got like the spider enemies, right? You've got what are they called? Pea hats is what they're called, I think. You've got like the list just goes on, right? Obviously, I'm not gonna name every enemy. I think yeah, you also got like the plants. What are they called? They're called something, but you got a lot of enemies, right? I'm not gonna. I'm gonna take a moment real quick. We got our first map. Because of this, we are now going to unlock the Shrine Chica sensor. This will help look for shrines. I just wanted to take a minute and kind of discuss that. But anyways, what I'm saying is that there aren't as many enemies as there should be in this game. Now, that is something that I could talk about with the sequel, though, as I do think the sequel will have more enemies in it. Because, I mean, yes, we know that they're using the engine, and they're using the same models and such, but that doesn't mean that they can't create new models. Does that make sense? So, man. I don't really want to use a claymore. Oh, fairy. Whoa, what the fuck was a fairy doing here? That was crazy. I'm really trying to kill this guy. This guy is not making it easy for me. Alright, we're good. Yeah, I do think that enemy variety is definitely something important. I preach this about the Resident Evil games as well. I think, like, edged enemy variety. You need it. Speaking of Los Alphas. Ooh. There you go. Now you're out of the water. Being a damn pain. Die. Anyways, I want that fish on the ground. Ow. Ow. Good thing this is scared. Because I'm getting my ass kicked by this bastard. Come on. Yeah. Okay, you didn't fall over. You're supposed to fall over there. God, I hate claymores. I hate claymores so much. They're just so unoptimal. Fuck it. Bomb. Does the trick. Alright, I want this fish. What kind of fish are you? You're an armored carp. Okay, I'll take that. Yeah, I always preach this about the Resident Evil games too. It's just enemy variety. This is why I always like hate on 7. Everyone's like, yeah, but the horror. I'm like, nah, man. I just. Everyone always forgets about the survival. Like, it's not hard to survive against like 2 enemy types. You know, it's like you know what to expect every time, and so you're able to prepare for it easier. It's not hard to survive against that. You know, that's what makes something like Elden Ring so great. It's like you walk into an area, and then there's an enemy you've never seen before, and you're like, what the hell are you making me fight? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy, you know? And of course they mask it very well by the fact that a lot of enemies in Elden Ring are just bosses in the beginning, right? And then they become enemies later on. Nah, I'm not getting it. And that's great. Is this a Cora? No. those of you who haven't played, you gotta like pick up random rocks and shit, and there'll sometimes be Koroks under them. They'll give you a seed. I'm probably not gonna be so crazy about Koroks. I'm probably not gonna get all the shrines either. I am gonna beat the game. I do want to beat the game before the second game comes out. Ooh, what's this? Rusty broadsword. The problem is, I don't know. It's gonna take a minute, so it depends on how long I want to truly spend. Alright, so there's a way to do this. This is gonna be risky, but I'm gonna waste one of my fire arrows. Okay, I don't think that works. I'm not gonna waste a second one just to find out. So the shrine's a little different. You've gotta... Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Maybe from up here. Ooh. Now you do always want to break these rocks, because they have crystals in them. That was a very bad crystal, but... Fuck, I keep accidentally getting my buttons mixed up. Yeah, I mean, either way, a lot of people are surprisingly scared for this sequel. Like they don't think Nintendo's gonna it's gonna throw it out of the water. Like, I just don't know how people's expectations for Zelda games aren't high. Like, has Zelda really missed? Like, honestly though, like even the Zelda games that are said to be criticized, right? Like, have they missed? Because let's think about it, right? Skyward Sword is one of the most criticized Zelda games, right? Everyone loves that game now. like, yeah, like it got better with time. People love that game now. So I mean, like, was it really bad? Like, it was just the motion controls, really. I mean, overall, it was just a very good game. But all right, I gotta remember. So there's a way to do this. Can't I just like? Can't I just do that? It'd be great if my controller would stop drifting. I think that'd be awesome. There's also the gnat that keeps flying around. It's bugging me. Alright. And then I get 3 of these, so pretty sure I just put one down there, right? And that's it, right? Yeah. That's an easy puzzle. That is one thing about Zelda game. Like, you gotta love the puzzle variety in this game. Like, another complaint is the dungeons. And I mean, spoiler alert, if you don't want to know. I mean, this is just a cutscene. If you want, like, you could just like skip it till after the cutscene's over. Skip 30 seconds. But there are only 4 dungeons in this game, technically 5, right? And they're all very similar and bland and formatted, right? So overall, that's a big complaint from a lot of the people. And so that's one of the complaints. And I think it's because they put a lot of work into these shrines, because there's a lot of these shrines, and overall I just think that these make up for it in the end. But oh hey, the spikes are gone. So fun fact, if you ever see a stable, 9 times out of 10 there is a shrine next to it. And Beetle's actually here. Hey Beetle. I always forget that Beetle's in this game. He's always just around. Yeah. Wow. Beetle shaped backpack. He has some pretty good items, but I mean, I don't think I have any money, you know. He has some arrows. What could I sell? I did get an opal. I can sell that. Most gems you generally just want to sell. For being honest. I think the only gem that you can get in this game that you don't want to sell, at least not too often, you want to keep some around, are diamonds. You can get diamonds. Okay, I do have enough rubies. Diamonds are valuable outside of just selling. But I mean, if technically you don't need diamonds, if you don't care, right? I guess, you know, just to say it, you know, there's a certain type of weapon you get, right? Weapons, right? And generally diamonds restore them. I do kind of want a horse, actually. If I can get a horse... A horse would be go crazy. Cause then that's travel. That's easy traveling. See if I can sneak up on him. Fuck. Ruined everything. I'm gonna see if I can get this source. Oh, yeah. Alright, and then we're gonna soothe them. Or assume as best as we can. Get them on our side. I'm being shot at by a guardian. I don't need you disobeying me right now. I need you to work with me so I can get away from this guardian. Alright, we're gonna bring him back to the stable. We're gonna look at his stats. We're gonna get him. Hello, sir.
Hi.
We also doubles an in. Yep. Yes, he. So stables.
Hey.
Well, I'm just gonna explain it. Stables are just where you keep your horse. So I'm gonna register this horse. I have not bought him. He is a very average horse, but he's a horse, so of course it's gonna cost money. We're gonna name him. In homage to my Majora's Mask randomizer, we shall name him a rug. Now, if you're not sure as to what a rug is, so me and my friends are very stupid, and a rug is what we called Link. It was what we named him when I played Majora's Mask randomizer, and that's it. So that's what we're gonna name our horse. Mainly because I'm bad with names and I don't feel like thinking one. So this is what we'll name him. We gotta build the bond, and I know a good way of building the bond. We're actually gonna do it real quick. We're going to get an apple. And we're gonna drop it. Eat up. All right. And that should increase our bond a little bit. I think this also heals horses, but so yeah, I mean, we're on our way to Kakariko Village. That's about it. Once we get to Kakariko Village, like, then we can start, I guess, playing the real game. I don't know how much I'll do. I think it'll really just depend. I'll probably cut it close. I'll probably just play this like here and there, and once we get towards the release of the Tears of the Kingdom, then I think we'll get somewhere, and we'll probably finish up the game then. Then we'll dive straight into the next game. Alright. So, this is where I'm going to end this part. I hope you all enjoyed. I know it's been a minute, and I don't it does kind of, like, I don't know whether you guys actually want to see Zelda or not, but I do want to play it. I am going to, you know, overall, if I want to play a game, I am going to play it on the channel, right? So, and I want to play Breath of the Wild 2, but I know I haven't played the first game, so I want to, play this beauty on the channel. So, if you like the video, of course. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. It always helps. I would like to get to 1,000 subscribers at some point. And overall, I hope you have a good day. I'll see you all in the next video, whether it's Breakers or Zelda. Have a good day. Goodbye, guys.